Yamm, Jam, or Yammu was a Levantine sea and river god, popular in the Bronze and Early Iron Ages. Yamm, from the Canaanite word Yem meaning sea, also written Yor, is one name of the Ugaritic god of rivers and sea. Also titled Judge Nahar, he is also one of the ilhm sons of El, the name given to the Levantine pantheon. Others dispute the existence of the alternative names, claiming it is a mistranslation of a damaged tablet. Despite linguistic overlap, theologically this god is not a part of the later sub-regional monotheistic theology, but rather is part of a broader and archaic Levantine polytheism. Yamm is the deity of the primordial chaos and represents the power of the sea. Untamed and raging, he is seen as ruling storms and the disasters they wreak. The gods cast out Yamm from the heavenly mountain Sappan. The seven-headed dragon Levantine is associated closely with him, and he is often described as the serpent. He is the Canaanite equivalent of the Sumerian Tiamat, the primordial mother goddess of all the gods. Despite being the champion of El, Yamm holds special hostility against Baal-Hadad, son of Dagon. Yamm is a deity of the sea, and his palace is in the abyss associated with the depths, or biblical ilhm, of the oceans. In Ugaritic texts, Yamm's special enemy Hadad is also known as the King of Heaven and the firstborn son of El, whom ancient Greeks identified with their god Cronus, just as Baal was identified with Zeus, Yamm with Poseidon, and Mo with Hades. Yamm wished to become the Lord God in his place. In turns the two beings kill each other, yet Hadad is resurrected and Yamm also returns. Some authors have suggested that these tales reflect the experience of seasonal cycles in the Levant. Speculative similarities in other traditions. Yamm, Judge Nahar, also has similarities with Mesopotamian Tiamat and Abzu, and the battle between Yamm and Baal resembles the battle in Haran and Hittite mythology between the sky god Tezhub with the serpent Elul-Yanka. In this respect, the battle with Baal resembles the battle between Tiamat and Enlil and Babylonian Marduk. In the case of Yamm, however, there is no indication that he was slain, as it appears from the text that he was put to sleep through the intervention of Baal's sister and wife Anah. Moreover, a comparison with the evil Jormungandr is accurate, given his description. Like Yamm and Hadad, he and Thor slay each other at the end of the world. There are also many similarities with the Egyptian chaos serpent Apep and his animosity with the sun god Ra. They are described as eternally slaying each other. In addition, the serpent titan Typhon battled the god Zeus over Olympus and was cast into the pits of the earth. Yamm shares many characteristics with Greco-Roman Ophan, the serpentine titan of the sea, whom Cronus cast out of the heavenly mount, Olympus. The story is also analogous to the war between the serpent Vritra and the god Indra, son of the sky father Dyaspita. YW. In the Baal cycle, at least one writer has pointed out, regarding the occurrence of YW in the Baal cycle, that one possible vocalization is Yor, and thus may possibly have etymological ties to YHWH of the Hebrew Old Testament. In this case, the struggle between Yamm, Yor and Baal prefigures that mentioned between the priests of Baal and the priests of Yahweh, led by Elijah, at Mount Carmel, Indiana. 1 Kings chapter 18. In the Epic of Baal, El, chief of the gods and father to the second-tier divinities, appoints Yamm to fight Hadad, Baal of heaven. KTU 1.2 IV reads, I, myself, kindly El the Beneficent, have taken you upon my hands. I proclaim your name. Yamm is your name is beloved of El Yamm, the hand of the mighty Baal Most High, because he spoke ill to me. Drive him from the throne of his kingship, from the resting place, the cushion on the seat of his dominion. But if then you do not drive him from his throne of kingship, from the seat of his dominion, he will beat you like. He slaughters oxen and sheep. He fells bulls and fatted rams, yearling calves, sheep by the flock. He sacrifices kids. Now mighty Baal, son of Dagon, desired the kingship of the gods. He contended with Prince Nahar, the son of El. The kindly El, father Shunem, decided the case in favor of his son. He gave the kingship to Prince Yamm. He gave the power to Judge Nahar. Fearsome Yamm came to rule the gods with an iron fist. He caused them to labor and toil under his reign. They cried unto the mother Asherah, Lady of the Sea. They convinced her to confront Yamm, to intercede on the behalf. Asherah went into the presence of Prince Yamm. She came before Judge Nahar. She begged that he release his grip upon the gods her sons. But mighty Yamm declined her request. She offered favors to the tyrant. But powerful Nahar softened not his heart. Finally, kindly Asherah, who loves her children, offered herself to the god of the sea. She offered her own body to the Lord of Rivers. Nahar agreed to this, and Asherah returned to the source of the two rivers. She went home to the court of El. She came before the divine council, and spoke of her plan to the gods her children. Baal was infuriated by her speech. He was angered at the gods who would allow such a plot. He would not consent to surrendering great Asherah to the tyrant Nahar. He swore to the gods that he would destroy Prince Yamm. He would later arrest the tyranny of Judge Nahar. Baal-Hadad warns Yamm that the gods will not allow him to usurp the throne of heaven. In KTU 1.2e, he warns, "From your throne of kingship you shall be driven, from the seat of your dominion cast out. On your head be Alumari, O Yamm, between your shoulders Ugaritic, O Judge Nahar. May Horan split open, O Yamm, may Horan smash your head, Athart, name of the Lord thy skull." After a great war in heaven involving many of the gods, Yamm is roundly defeated, and the weapon springs from the hand of Baal, like a raptor from between his fingers. It strikes the skull of Prince Yamm, between the eyes of Judge Nahar. Yamm collapses, he falls to the earth. His joints quiver, and his spine shakes. Thereupon Baal drags out Yamm and would rend him to pieces. He would make an end of Judge Nahar. However, Athart pleads for Yamm, who acknowledges the Lord as King of Heaven. Then up speaks Yamm, "Lo, I am as good as dead. Surely, Baal now reigns as king." Hadad holds a great feast, but not long afterwards he battles Mo, and through his mouth he descends to his realm below the earth. Yet like Yamm, death too is defeated, and in H.I.B. the Lord arises from the dead. For alive is mighty Baal, revived is the prince, master of earth. El calls to the virgin Nanit, "Hearken, O maid Nanit,